All right, so this video will resonate with a lot of realtors because I'm pretty sure the vast majority of realtors, if not all, have experienced some down seasons or some challenges while being in the business. And then unfortunately, there's a lot of realtors who decide to just quit or go involuntary and active and say, hey, this isn't for me. So if you're in that mindset, this video is for you, and I want to encourage you to stay with it. And I'm going to tell you why at the end, and I'm going to offer some solutions as well. But let's first talk about some of the common problems that a lot of realtors face that affects the growth of their business taking off like they wish it could. The biggest common reason I see is time/commitment. A lot of people might have jobs, 40-hour work weeks minimum or even more, and the amount of time that they don't have to invest into the real estate business affects that growth. And the commitment. Sometimes people just get to a point where they're like, I don't really want to do this because it was a different type of work than I'm used to. When you work a job, you're used to getting paid for showing up. In real estate, you can show up a lot and you still don't get paid. Or you can show up and get clients, but if you don't close, you don't get paid. That's the real estate business. So it's a tough business. You can spend a lot of time and get nothing for it. And that's a tough pill to swallow. But by the same token, you can also spend a lot of time and get heavily rewarded. It's a risk reward type thing. So that's one common reason. Another common reason is a lot of people do not have the proper training and guidance from the brokerage or the leader or team lead that they join. So, sometimes it's not just the realtors not putting in work. Some realtors do, but they're not properly guided. And then you have some team leads, unfortunately, who are just not good leaders. I mean, that's a reality as well. So it could be a little bit of both depending on individuals, but sometimes you have that situation that comes into play. There are legitimate realtors, I've seen it with my own eyes, that are really, going out here grinding. They're studying, they're being a student of the game, but they have some leaders that are just not patient or they're not responsive to answering their calls, and they're just not really help guiding them in the process since that's what they signed up for when they joined the team. Another common reason why a lot of realtors struggle in the business is finances. They don't have the money to pay up some of these costs with the brokerage fees, the membership fees. It can just add up. And then you get to a point where you're overwhelmed and you're like, well, I don't even have the money to provide for this. So I need to go get a job and make sure I have some type of income to finance my dream. So in short summary, guys, resolutions to solve this thing is basically be committed to the craft. Be a student of the game first. Stop looking at commissions and money and what everyone else is doing, and focus on what you can do within your goals in your life. Set small goals, and then make sure it doesn't affect and take away from what you do in life. If you have kids and they have soccer games or dance, keep doing those things, but build your real estate business around that. And if you got to work with one client a month, then so be it. But just build it up slowly and be patient and consistent.